Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie ESTHER here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Paulie Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. Well, the day after Christmas is known as Boxing Day here in Canada, and it's a big retail sales day where everyone has Christmas money burning a hole in their pocket and they're looking to spend it, and retailers compete with offering some of the best deals of the year the day after Christmas. I've seen people camp out overnight in front of electronic stores like Best Buy just to get those crazy deals on electronics and stuff. So, you know, typically I'm looking for some deals this time of year on collectibles as well. And I went to a few of the regular haunts, but not really anything that I needed, or not sales prices on the items that I did need. And I decided to pass on the typical shops like Hot Topic, Toys R Us, GameStop, etc. But what I did find was I've had my eye on this little local record store chain called The Beat Goes On. They have 4 locations and they're dabbling in collectibles. So they have Funko Pops in showcases and stuff, and the prices are honestly very fair. In my neck of the woods, the resellers, when you see chases, they generally, it doesn't matter what it is, they want $50, $60, $70 for chases. That's Canadian prices, by the way. And, you know, I can't justify that, so I don't normally buy from those vendors. But they have, Beat Goes On catalogs what they have on their website and lists their prices, so I can judge from that whether or not it's a good deal. And the only problem is figuring out what location certain Funko Pops they have are at, because sometimes it says what store it's at, sometimes it doesn't. So my son and I, we wound up going down to 2 different locations. And while I didn't know if anything would be on sale at The Beat Goes On, I thought there was a good possibility it would be. And even if they weren't on sale, I was fine to pay the sticker prices because they were more than fair. So we wound up going to 2 different Beat Goes On. And I'll just show you what I got here. So I got this American Gods Laura Moon chase. This is the dead version of Laura Moon. And you can see there it's $18.99. Now, considering that the manufacturer suggested retail price of a regular pop in Canada is $16.99, this is basically retail. And I was pleasantly surprised to see that everything was 15% off for Boxing Day. So yeah, these all wound up being pretty good deals. So I showed you some American Gods figures that I picked up on a local Kijiji ad a couple of months ago, and I only had these 3 guys, Mr. Wednesday and sorry, let me grab my glasses here. Mr. Wednesday and Mad Sweeney and Shadow Moon. But I didn't have any version of Laura Moon, so I needed both, and, you know, the chase, at that price, I'm going to grab it for sure. Plus, in a Protecto. Right, a Protecto. Good deal, good deal. So I just need the regular Laura Moon to complete that. Then, after that, I got 2 of the Dumb and Dumber chases. And this is Harry Dunn here in a tuxedo, $19.99. And Lloyd. This one was at another store, $2 more. He books a couple dollars more on Pop Price Guide, $24.99. This one didn't come in a Protecto. I don't know if they were out or what. I'll have to get that in a Protecto. So normally Harry and Lloyd have their top hats on and their canes, but the chases, they're popping champagne here. You can see Lloyd has a champagne bottle in his hand, and Harry's got the glasses. These aren't the most valuable of chases, but these are very reasonably priced, considering I hesitated for a moment at the $25 price tag on Lloyd, but he does book a couple dollars more. I think they're $20 and $22 US respectively on Pop Price Guide. I don't think they actually sell for that much on eBay. Seems like they're more in the $10 to $15 range, but still, saving on shipping and just being able to buy it on the spot with a little bit of a discount for the Boxing Day sale. Very happy to get those. And that actually completes my Dumb and Dumber set. I have all of these plus these 2 chases, plus the 2 skiing versions, the Walmart exclusives. I guess the only ones I don't have are the larger size boxes with Harry driving the Mutt Cuts mobile and Lloyd on his moped with the helmet on. Those are larger boxes sets though, so I don't know if I'll ever get those or not. Here's a chase that I have been trying to hunt down. I even did some chase roulette on Amazon of some commons to try and get it with no luck, and this is the Samurai Jack armor with the helmet version. Normal Samurai Jack is just bearded with no helmet. This is the helmeted version with that Oni mask on. It's very cool. 30 bucks. I feel like that's a fair price. That's about the going rate for this pop. So I didn't even hesitate on that. This is the kind of pop that I see in the reseller shops that they want $50 to $70 for. So to be able to get it for 30, not having to worry about buying it on eBay and paying for shipping, paying for duty importation, that's a good deal. Okay, then the last 2 pieces here. This one, initially, I felt like I was overpaying, but I was kind of desperate for it, so I went for it. And this is Karen Walker from Will and Grace, the original Karen that everyone loves, not those Karens that you despise, you know, that you see on the viral videos on the internet. Karen Walker from Will and Grace. You see this one's $25, and I hesitated at this because this is just a common, it's not a chase. I do have Will and Grace, and I needed Jack McFarlane and Karen Walker. And when I saw this there, I was like, do I want to pay this much for a common, or should I wait? And now I'm glad that I didn't wait, because even though this shows up as $9 on Pop Price Guide, the eBay recents are like $30, $35 US. So I'm glad I got it. This one is in great shape too. That was another good selling point for me to pick it up, and what I thought was overpaying at the time, but it turns out this is a good deal. And I think that this one is the one that has the most legs in that series and could, you know, even go up in the future. I don't know if this one's vaulted, but it's definitely on the rise here, and I'm happy that I got that one. Now, the whole reason that I went down in the first place was specifically for this pop, and everything else was just gravy. I went down to grab this one, the Yogi Bear. I am a big Hanna-Barbera fan. I'm a big kid at heart, obviously, with all this. But the stuff that really speaks to me are my Saturday morning childhood Saturday morning cartoons from my childhood. All of those characters. And this is Yogi Bear. This was a Funko Shop exclusive, and you can see that red and green sticker on there. This was a holiday release, a special 12 days of Funko release, and they only made 5,000 of these. And this one, I don't have the sticker on it because I've already changed out the Protecto. The Protecto it was in was all taped up and very gummy on the side, so I swapped it out for a brand new Protecto. And this was only $30. So I was beating a path to the door to try and figure out which of the Beat Goes Ons had this. Luckily, it was at one of the 2 locations near me. I didn't really want to go to the neighboring towns and check those. If I wouldn't have found it at one of the 2 stores I went to, I would not have made the trip to the other ones, I don't think. But maybe I would have, because that's a very solid price on this pop. This came out in 2016. Only 5,000 made, a limited piece, numbered piece. And this is an easy, solid $50 US. So to be able to get it for 30 Canadian, which is like less than 25 US, it's like 23 US, 24 US, something like that. Be able to get it for 30 Canadian was an absolute bargain. So I was so happy that it was still there and I was able to find it. And that made the whole trip worthwhile. And I wound up with these other good pops too. And then I got a couple of sodas here. I got these for my wife because she just goes on and on about these characters, the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser. So if you don't know these guys, these are from the Rankin Bass stop motion animated puppet classic show from 1974 called A Year Without a Santa Claus. And when we were growing up, This was like the thing that was the must-see TV for kids back in that time. We didn't have like a VCR, or you had to turn on CBS or whatever network it was and make sure you saw it the night that it came on TV to watch all of the Christmas shows. And these are just some memorable characters with memorable music, melodies from those shows. And my wife just goes on and on about them every holiday season. And since they had both, I said, you know what? I'm going to get these for her. So what they do at Beat Goes On, I don't know if they search the cans or if they're traded in as spares from people who have searched them. So I knew they were commons, but I didn't really care. The Chase versions of these have diamond glitter on them, which if you're handling the diamond glitter figures, the glitter's going to come off and get all on you. So I'm happy that they were just the normal one. So Heat Miser and the Cold Miser, they both have this translucent plastic on them. They're very well done for these two soda vinyl figures here. Very happy for those. And so these are the international versions. You can see here by the globe on the side there. And they come with the POG inside to tell you, what version you got, if you got the regular one or the normal one. They only made 7,500 of each of these figures. I think they probably made at least 12,000 of the US ones. They come with these POGs, and they tell you on the back, you got the Heat Miser, 1 out of 6,250. So the other 1,250 are the Chases. So, but they had already pre-searched them, or they were traded in as pre-searched, so I knew I was getting commons, and they were only $12.50 a piece, which sodas are normally $20 in Canada. So it was a nice little surprise for her. And I said, so we're just going to keep this with our Christmas stuff and then trot it out every year and have them dance around the tree. But she was tickled that we got those. So that was my Boxing Day sales. No major retailers, just supporting small local business, and they're supporting me, honestly, with great prices. So I'll definitely continue to check out their website and see if they get in any pops that I need. Again, the main problem is going to be trying to figure out which store this stuff is at, but yeah, that Yogi, so happy. I do have the Ranger. They made all 3 of these for the 12 days of Funko. And I need the Boo Boo, so I have Ranger and Yogi. I've had Ranger for a couple years now, and never had a whiff of a Yogi or a Boo Boo. So super happy to get that at that price. Very pleased. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. And I hope you all had a great holiday season. Happy New Year to you. We'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.